Hello everybody, how are you doing? Welcome to our YouTube channel. I am Odeyemi and this is Odeyemi. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about something very interesting, and as interesting as it is actually not funny. You know, it is something that people go through. It destroys lives. It causes a lot of grief, a lot of pain and all. And today we are going to be considering the topic cheating. Cheating, not cheating as in exam paper cheating, no, as in cheating as in a relationship, in a romantic, intimate relationship, in marriage, in a relationship. Cheating.
All right, so let's start by way of definition. All right, so cheating is, we've taught on exclusivity before now. All right, and cheating is when you give marital level exclusivity to someone who is not your spouse,
or marital level intimacy,
and
to
that's
someone
so
who is
powerful.
not your spouse.
And the bad thing,
very bad thing.
All right, the terrible thing,
extremely
the
terrible.
assumption about cheating is that people are waiting, for there to be sex, then they now claim that you have cheated. Now, what they don't know is that cheating itself is a journey.
It's a process.
It is a journey. It is a process. It is not a destination. All right, and that's why that sometimes you see a woman warning a man and say, "Be careful of that lady. Be careful, with that lady."
We women can warn.
Yeah. See, when a woman is warning you about a lady, at that point she's already seeing signs of cheating, very clear ones. Because so the man is like, "I've not slept with her. I'm not doing it." Do you have to sleep with her before they want you to be careful? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Because cheating itself is a journey. The destination is adultery
or fornication.
But that is not where it starts with. It starts with breaching that exclusivity. Once the exclusivity that it's supposed to be for your spouse is breached, at that point cheating has started.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow. The illustration that is coming to my mind now, and that's very true. Yeah. It's just like you want to. Why am I always using cooking as an example?
I don't know. We need
it's
to
just like you want to make a pot of rice now.
Yes.
And then you turn on your cooker. Yeah. You put your pot.
Powerful.
Your water is in the pot.
Yeah.
Your rice is washed. Yeah. And then the water is boiling. If someone asks you, "Have you started cooking?" Your response cannot be no.
Powerful. Yeah.
You've actually started cooking,
and that's
because
so
cooking
powerful.
is a process. Yeah. You can't say no.
Yeah.
The fact that you don't have a done, soft, fluffy rice, does not mean that you have not cooked.
Yes. Yes. The process is
just
on
came
already,
to mind.
and that is so beautiful. And see, the same is true when we speak of cheating.
Yeah, it's a process.
The fact that you've started hiding your phone in your boxers at night,
you have started cheating.
You started cheating already. It is not till the day that they now say she's pregnant. They now say it is the work of the devil. Even the devil is surprised.
What did I do?
I said, I was in the US when that happened. I was not there. I didn't show up there. And you see, many people are cheating now, but they would not admit it. Why? Sex has not happened yet.
Denial is one of the biggest weapons that the devil uses to propel cheating. Yeah.
So I really want us to just enter in and explain what cheating really, really looks like.
Yeah.
What are the signs you will see, and you'll be able to
notable
tell that
signs.
Maybe you are on your way.
And this is not to encourage suspicion. This is to encourage you to pay attention.
Transparency.
Not even transparency. Perception. Discernment.
Yeah. This is to help your discernment.
Yeah.
So one of the signs of cheating you will find when someone is cheating is sudden secrecy with their phones. Sudden secrecy. Now this is somebody who before now was open. All right. Now I'm not saying this is 100%. All right. To every general rule. All right. There are exceptions. They might be planning to surprise you. All right. And they don't want you to find out.
Valentine is coming.
All right. But at the same time, all right. If it is not surprise, all right, when people suddenly, when your spouse, all right, suddenly becomes secretive with, their gadget, they want to sleep at night, they lock their phone somewhere, you
They
set
are
the entire house.
extremely startled when they see you with see you with their
Yes,
phone.
like
What are you doing with my
what
phone?
do you do with my phone? Hey, drop my phone now.
Drop it now.
Yeah, it is a sign that they
Baby,
might be
take my
up to
phone.
something. Yeah,
I'm saying take my phone. Like,
always that. All right. So, I mean, I don't need to hide my phone in my boxers when I need to sleep at night.
yeah.
My phone is there. My wife does not need permission to pick up my phone. If your wife needs permission to pick your phone, you will need to check your hands if they are clean. That she needs to explain, which application she wants to open, how many minutes she will need there. Then as she's opening it, you are also following her.
And then let me just even say something.
Yes.
That some men will even start arguing now.
Yeah.
And say that it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm cheating. It just probably means that there are some things I don't want to have to explain.
Yeah.
If you are doing things that you don't want to explain to your wife, or things that you feel that you don't want to talk about that could cause an issue, then you probably should not be doing those things in the first place.
So one day, all right, I was in this office, and now I know that the man is married to someone else,
Okay.
all right, and the woman is also married to someone else. So
Okay.
meaning that, all right, the both of them are married to different folks. They were not married, all
Okay.
right. But when I saw them, the way I saw them, they will argue with me that they are not cheating, but I know that they are cheating already. Because see, their only point is that they've not had sex, but they are well onto the sex. Why? Remember our definition of cheating. It is when you give exclusivity,
marital exclusivity
to somebody else. So the
who is not
position
your
I saw
spouse.
them, all right, they were seated close to each other and putting food in each other's mouth. Office romance. So
That is cheating.
You put food in someone, husband's mouth. Now the other person's husband, just make it make sense.
Encroachment.
Is putting food in your mouth too, and you want us to believe that even if you've not slept with each other, you have cheated.
There are no more
Because
boundaries.
cheating goes beyond sex. It is when that exclusivity, that boundary of marriage is broken. At that point, cheating has occurred.
What exactly is what do we call? What exactly is a boundary? So to say, it's like putting something, a barricade, to protect something that is precious to you.
Powerful.
If your marriage is precious to you, then you will have boundaries to protect the intimacy, to protect your love, to protect your, your relationship with your spouse. That exclusivity. But once there are no more boundaries, there's no more relationship, there's no more marriage.
The point I truly want us to settle in my heart is that cheating goes beyond sex.
Cheating goes beyond sex.
Because, sex is just one of the things that happen in cheating.
And the funny part, the people that get hurt eventually are people that they start crying from the point where they discover that the spouse has, broken their heart, hurt them over.
No,
sex might not have occurred.
That is even too late.
That's even too late.
That is too late. If your discernment is up, when you should start crying. See, if I were to be a woman now, all right, and I'm married to a man, there are things that once my husband starts doing, I will shout.
And if for example, I were to be a man, and there are some things that my wife will start doing, and I will start suspecting that something is
going on.
For example, trying to dress for someone else that is not your husband.
Powerful.
The moment you stand in front of a mirror and you are looking at an outfit and you are imagining the compliment that someone else will give you that is not your husband, you are already cheating.
I agree. Now, now, if I were to be, all right, a woman, all right, the moment my husband misses his timing, hallelujah.
Please help me with the understanding of time.
I will speak in English.
Please speak, sir.
Now, let's say my husband comes for intimacy once every 2 days.
Oh, okay.
All right. Or let's say once every 3 days. The moment he misses his timing twice, all right, and all is well with him, there's fire on the mountain. There's fire on the mountain.
What if he's fasting?
Hallelujah.
What if he's waiting on the Lord?
If it goes 1 month, investigate.
If it goes 2 months, run away.
Now, see, I'm saying that if I were to be a woman, if I see these signs, I will know that something is up.
Yeah.
I will know something. But sometimes there are these signs, and then the husband now gives you lamba that I'm not just in the mood these days. I'm thinking of other things. I'm thinking of money. You need to understand that cheating does not start on the bed. It starts in boundaries.
When boundaries are broken.
Yes. So I want us to explain what cheating begins with. That see, it's like going to Lagos.
Yeah.
Once you enter Lagos Ibadan Expressway, you will get to Lagos. It's a matter of time.
To Lagos.
So cheating, it is when sex happens that people start crying. You should have cried earlier. Yes, because it doesn't start with sex. It starts with when boundaries are removed. For example, now, all right, you are a traveling man. All right, you travel like almost 4 times every week, but your PA is a lady. There is no man in this world that can be your PA. It has to be that beautiful lady.
Wow.
Now, that lady has access, and that's what I wrote here. When there is access without limits, when there's a lady in your life that has access to you without limits, and people just say funny things. One of the other day I was in church on Wednesday, and one of my daughters was speaking to me, how that she got a job to be PA for one man. I said, do people still do that these days? When there's somebody that has access to you without limits, that this person is not your wife but has marital level access, the access that only a wife should have to a husband, cheating has started.
That started.
Cheating has started, sir.
If we'll be truthful to each other.
Yeah.
Cheating has started.
It has started. Imagine there's somebody now that I'm always hanging out with every day. My wife is not there. That lady has access to me.
Enjoying the person's company.
Yeah.
The person goes everywhere with you.
Yeah.
Your wife is not going anywhere with you.
Yeah.
The person is there with you.
Yeah. So in order to save the next generation, I think we need to be sincere. What does cheating start with? Number one, it starts with access without limits. For some people, is their gym instructor. He's the gym instructor. He has access without limits. He can touch and untouch.
Exactly what I wanted to say.
Oh, yes, baby.
That when it comes to the women's aspect,
yes,
that when you have a man you cannot rebuke,
yes,
you already like him. Cheating has started.
I agree.
The person is touching you in a certain place.
Yes.
You cannot say, please take your hands off, I'm married. You don't do that. That is wrong. You cannot. No, you just no. You'll be blushing.
Coach.
Yeah, it's okay.
Coach
it's
B.
Right.
Coach B.
When you have a man you cannot rebuke,
yes,
for being too close, intimate, or trying to cross some boundaries, you already like the guy. You're already enjoying his attention. You're already enjoying his subtle touches. You're already enjoying his compliments.
Yeah.
You're already enjoying his presence, his jokes, conversations.
And I've seen good people, very good people cheat because they are naive. They don't know. Another way cheating also begins with friendship without protection. And this thing we call friends with benefit, that's how it starts. Friendship without protection. That we are friends, so because of that, Sheba, I was just pecking your neck now. Are you not my friend? Auntie, you're not my friend though.
We should also talk about emotional openness without accountability.
And that is so powerful.
With a spice of secrecy.
I feel with a woman, listen, when you have to
why do you have to protect that person against
powerful. Let me say this there. When you have to hide somebody, so that your spouse will not know about that person or about that relationship, you are cheating, man. You are cheating. Why do I need to protect somebody from my spouse? That I'm protecting a lady that my wife must not know. Why?
Why are you protecting her? I'm the one that should be protected.
When you need
not
to have
her.
hangouts that your wife cannot know about, so you are sending the money from another account that
Lunch
she does not have access
dates.
to. You having lunch today, she does not know about. You are cheating already, sir. You know, and see, people need to know, because when the premium tier starts is after sex has happened, somebody is pregnant. That is just the end game. That is not where it all starts from.
Yeah.
It starts from some of these things we are mentioning. Conversations.
I want you to also talk about, how about, sir, conversations without transparency.
Powerful.
You don't want to be open with your spouse. You don't want to talk about conversations that you've had with people. You know, you have people calling you, sweet names, baby, dear, darling, and you don't want any other person to know, especially your spouse.
Yeah, and I feel it's even very common in formal settings where people call themselves sweetheart at work, baby. If somebody is calling you baby and you cannot tell your husband, he calls me baby, you are cheating already. Yes, you are receiving pet names and you are enjoying it, but you can't tell your spouse, oh, that's my baby. What I'm really interested in is that we all can come to a point
where we understand
that this is how this thing starts.
Yeah.
If we can nip it in the bud, it won't advance.
Yeah.
But if we give excuses for it, say, no, now that's how it calls everybody baby. Must you be part of everybody?
There's something you've always taught, sir, that the strength of sin is secrecy.
And that's so powerful.
Before this thing can start happening, if we can expose the processes, expose the gimmicks, expose the dark corners,
it won't advance.
You will be able to pick it instantly. The moment someone is chatting with you and you're enjoying the conversation and you're feeling like, nobody should know about this, my spouse should not know about this, you can already pick it that what am I doing? What exactly am I doing? And you can nip it in the bud, because that is a process that will lead to a destination called cheating.
Yeah. Also there, I'm not sure we mentioned this.
Yeah.
Cheating also begins with socializing without boundaries. That both of you went to that restaurant.
Yeah.
Can you get back home and say, baby, me and Tunde, we went to restaurant today. So you will need to keep the fact that you went to hang out, that after work you decided to check that new item 7 out. Socializing
without boundaries.
That as it was driving you, you now said you were hungry, then both of you went to eat.
I really feel like the lines of exclusivity in marriage has really been blurred.
Yes.
Because there are some things that you shouldn't be doing as a married person.
Yes.
As someone in a committed relationship with someone. There are some things you shouldn't be doing. There are some things, or there are some access
that people should never have to you.
To you.
If they have it, you are cheating already.
You are cheating.
Imagine
I'm looking at a case where someone is saying, I'm in a committed relationship with a guy, and then we went to this party, and then at the party, this dead thing they do at the reception, and they say, dance on his laps or something, and then a strange lady came and sat on the man's lap, and the man is saying there was nothing I could do. It was a public place. I couldn't turn it down. I couldn't turn her down. I didn't want to embarrass the lady.
Yeah. You see, baby girl, there's something in marriage that people must relearn again. And that word is forsaking all others. Forsaking all others. If you've not forsaken all others, you are cheating.
You are cheating. There's no exclusivity. There's no marriage.
Forsaking all others. How can your best friend that both of you see and hang out every week, you're a man, but your best friend you see every week and hang out is a lady?
Bestie.
Cheating does not start with cheating in the beginning. It starts with harmless relationships.
Very harmless relationships.
Cheating starts sincere.
Very sincere.
Sincerely, this lady came to work in my office. Sincerely, this lady is my PA.
Friend.
She's my very hardworking girl.
She's a good girl.
And you know me, I don't do nonsense. That is how cheating starts. It starts with two people that does not do nonsense,
actually,
but that end up on the bed eventually. Because scripture says we are not ignorant of the devices of the devil. We need to be smart.
And you know the truth is, we're not talking about people that have an issue going out of their marriage and going out of their relationship.
We are talking to sincere people.
We're talking about sincere people. We're talking to sincere people. We're talking to people that actually want to work something good out.
Yeah.
Not people
who are ogbolobos.
That's not.
It's not ogbolobos
we are talking about people that do not even know how they get to the junction they've gotten to.
Yeah.
So all these hidden corners are what we are trying to expose.
We are exposing why the devil has won so far and why he will win again.
And why adultery and fornication is so rampant in our world now.
Because people think it is still sex happen that cheating is. The day you open your mouth and that lady put orange inside your mouth and you licked it, that was the day the journey started. Cheating is a journey.
It's a journey.
It is a journey.
It's a journey.
It is a journey. You need to meet again, and again and again.
I know this is why when you see them, they've been caught eventually, the deed has happened.
Yeah.
They look very sorry, very sad, genuinely sorry. Because the one question they're asking themselves is, how did I get here? What happened? And I didn't even like the lady. I love my wife. I love my husband.
Yeah.
And it is these processes that they've failed to identify that eventually got them to the destination they did not want.
We need to know that adultery is just the harvest. Adultery is just the harvest. It is the harvest of time spent, hanging out, attention you have given, compliment you have given,
compliment you have taken,
money you have paid, the things you have paid for. Adultery is your harvest.
Wow.
Yes. We need to know.
Wow. That's so profound.
And scripture says seed time and harvest will never cease. Hallelujah. Oh yeah. So you have sown seeds. Seeds of who? You look so beautiful today. Who? Can we please just have a conversation over a cup of so and so?
Folly baby, this gown is bringing out everything
this
God gave you.
Hot.
This gown is hot on you.
You've been talking nonsense with your mouth for a long time,
and then you'll be blushing.
Oh yeah. Unguided compliment. You look good is enough. Once you start talking the way it brought out your, as I saw it like this, my head first packed. Adultery is your harvest.
Even missing an angel.
Adultery is your harvest. My head was sparked. Your head will spark truly. So what are we saying? We are saying that you need to understand that cheating starts long before penetrative sex.
Yeah.
And we are saying that if cheating is discovered early, before sex, pregnancy and all the elder brothers, all right, we will not come to a point where the marriage will break down because of irreconcilable differences.
Okay.
Now, what do I mean by discovered early? That is that we can catch cheating early from those secret calls.
Innocent secret calls.
That you make late at night after your partner has slept. From those text messages, chats that you now delete.
Your spouse to see.
Yes. That after you've sent those messages, you now clear chat. From those view once pictures. View once. That is where cheating. Cheating starts long before penetrative sex. If we can catch cheating early, we can preserve more marriages.
Yeah.
All right. And what are they starting? I mean, I can go on and on from different dates, hangouts. All right. From conversations that we met at a wedding, we gave each other phone number. For what exactly? For what, Kwanu? For what, Kwanu? Why am I collecting your number at a party?
For follow-up.
Is it for follow-up or for what exactly?
For prayers.
That as the man gave you the phone number, you show your husband, baby, see that man going. He just gave me
his number.
This paper now. His phone number is there. So you decide to call him to know what will happen. From those secret credit alerts, I'm saying cheating starts long before penetrative sex. Credit alert that you got that now you cannot defend the money, you cannot explain the money, so now you need to delete the credit alert. Even you cannot spend it at home because they will say, where did you get the money from? I mean, I can go on and on from secret gifts that we cannot explain. mean, we know this cologne is way above your, what's the word now?
Everybody that is close to you and your spouse must know that if you buy a gift for one, you have bought it for 1 and 2.
Yes.
If you buy a gift for A, you have bought it for A and B.
Yes.
So if you are having that exclusive hiding and keeping...
Yes. The moment you need to hide something from your spouse, and it is not as if you are trying to surprise them, maybe, plan something.
Those things are beautiful.
Those things are, amazing things. But you need to hide people. You need to hide that individual. You need to hide that information. You are cheating already, sir. You are cheating already, ma. Yes, you are, ma. And we need to get it and settle it in. But if we can catch cheating early, if we can catch cheating early, we can save the marriage from irreconcilable differences.
Yeah.
I mean that maybe you will own up and say, so and so has been chatting me up. We have been seeing once in a while. We have been hanging out.
This is the
He took me to so and so place.
Yeah.
Let me say this. If you can go, don't let us call it a date now, because you say it's not a date. If you can follow somebody out, whatever you choose to call it, on an outing, in quotes, exclusive outing, that you cannot explain that outing to your spouse, you are cheating already, and time will tell that what I just said is true. That you can go out with someone, but that outing, your spouse must not know about it, or your spouse must not know about the content or the context of that outing. You are cheating already. Time is going to tell that they took you somewhere, and you cannot get up and say, baby, myself and Mr. So and so, we went to do this. Your husband say, wow, amazing. You are cheating, sir. You are cheating, man.
How do we curb this process from even beginning at all?
That's so powerful.
Number one, the first thing I want couples to understand is the first thing you need to do, or let me say the first things I need couples to know, is that where there are no laws,
no sin.
There's no sin.
Yeah.
So one of the conversations you should even have with your spouse is, what are your deal breakers?
You see, I feel people don't talk in their marriages.
They don't talk.
This conversation you are talking about now, we had it in
courtship.
I think maybe we're just about 1 month.
Yes.
Into courtship then.
Yes.
And then,
your fiance, which happens to be me, found out
that the lady came to visit me
to drop a handout.
No intention, and that is what we're saying. Cheating does not need to start with an intention.
Innocently.
I mean, this lady just came to visit me. We had a good time talking. But I
now went to visit my fiance.
Yes.
I was now hearing a lady laughing behind the door.
Laugh of joy, yo.
Oh my God! Why is she laughing?
Because I'm a joyful
Are you Father
person.
Christmas?
With joy,
No. Why was she laughing? And she was laughing so happily. Why are you making her so happy?
Because I just like to make people happy. I mean, we had that conversation as far back as 2014.
Yeah, I remember that particular
2013
incident.
there, yeah.
When that incident, happened and all, and I called him. I was like, I came to your room. There's a lady in your room. I was ready to walk out of the relationship because I was not going to have it. Yeah. And after he had begged me profusely.
Oh yeah, I begged like my life depended on it. Because he did.
That was when we now decided to sit down and then instead, highlighting the things that were deal breakers for us. For me, it was, you cannot have exclusive, meetings with people in your room as a single man, with ladies in your room as a single. Now, why can't they talk to you outside your room?
Baby, honestly, up till that moment, and
you actually didn't feel there was anything wrong.
I did not believe that there was anything wrong with a lady visiting me and I was in a relationship, as far as I didn't do anything with them. So because
it was when I flipped the table.
Yes, if you don't have conversations, you won't even know what your spouse believes.
True. You should have conversations.
You will know, because that was the point when you flip the table, was when my idea was now challenged. Then I now came to a resolution in my heart that no, I won't be letting my female friends come over anymore to see me. Exclusivity as far back as them. Oh yeah.
the second thing that needs to be considered when you want to truncate the process of cheating,
yes.
or let me say innocent cheating,
yes,
unprovoked accountability. For example, when you mentioned earlier, like, look at this man, oh, he gave me his phone number, I don't understand his plans.
Yes.
Look at this person called me baby. Powerful. You know, and I'm trying to let him know, oh, this person got me a gift.
Yes.
You know, this person sent me flowers to my office.
I was taking a walk in the estate, and
I met this guy.
Yeah. You
like
remember that guy that wanted to collect your number then?
Okay. Yeah, I remember.
I mean, I wasn't there. I didn't know about it.
I remember.
But you came back.
I went on a walk.
Yeah.
You know, and then this car just stopped beside me. Yeah. I was like, lovely lady, how are you? I was like, I'm fine. You know, I was like, can I have your number? I'm like, he's like, yeah, it's okay. I'm also married too. We could just be friends.
Yes, that was what the man said.
Was exactly
I'm also married too.
You know, I did like this.
The man is saying nothing.
I just assumed that. You know, I assumed. You know, probably he didn't see my ring because my hand was on the other. You know, I was like, and I was like, no, it's fine. I'm also married. Look at my ring too. I was like, okay, so like, I just want us to be friends. You just seem to me like a lovely lady. I'm like, I'm so sorry. It can't go beyond this. Nice to meet you. I was like, no, I'm serious. I'm like, nice to meet you. You know, and then I walked away and everything. As soon as I came home, you know, I walked up to my husband.
Yeah.
I met the guy. You know, he drove this car. You remember that one at the market too?
Wait, the market
unprovoked.
You know, I had to go and meet him. I didn't talk to him. I just passed beside him and
I carried my husband to the market. This person was,
I know you. I know you're a bad man. You know, I just wanted him to know that
innocently.
I know the things.
Somebody saw me. I was carrying heavy things. Yes. You know, and gentleman was like, "Oh, can I help you? Can I assist you? Is your car close by?" I was like, "No, I didn't come with my car." I was like, "Oh, let me just assist." And then he was trying to help me. This was years back, right?
Yes.
And then saw me in the market again, trying to assist. Third time he wanted to assist. Thank you very much. Don't help me.
I mean, she pointed the man out to me
the next
in the
time
market.
I begged him, follow him to market.
I went to meet him. I also met the man. I know you. You know, I didn't say it, but
the man was so uncomfortable.
It was an awkward moment. I went very close to him. I did like this.
As soon as that was exposed, and the funny thing was, the person couldn't even greet me when he saw me with my husband.
Yeah.
Why?
So you can approach her. If your intention
was clear, you could have come to say hello to my husband.
You cannot come close. You're a dangerous man.
Very dangerous man.
Yes. But dangerous.
Unprovoked accountability.
Yes.
You know, these are the things that curb those processes.
That the person sent you a text message. Hey, baby, come and see this text message. They said they love your wife. Unprovoked accountability. Say,
this person DM'd me. This person said we should go to the beach together. That can I be their seat partner when we are going for the office retreat?
This my office boss just sent me 1.5 million. Show your husband
for Christmas.
Let your husband follow you and go and thank him.
And go and say thank you for giving us.
Yes, that's how you stop cheating.
Million.
Wait, you need to carry your husband so he can go and sing.
He can know that it is both of you he gave it to.
Yes, he can go and sing and say thank you for fighting my battles for me, Jehovah Olugbeja. Oh
yeah. So unprovoked accountability.
It will save you from cheating.
It will save you.
It is going to save you from cheating.
You know, even no matter the extent of whatever has happened, you know, probably someone comes and just gives you a hug, or someone compliments you in a certain way, or someone maybe just comes and maybe harasses you in any way. You know, some people say, I can't. Tell your spouse. Mention it first. Don't be the first storyteller. Don't let them have to discover, you know.
Baby girl, you know this thing you are saying?
Yeah.
Was what saved you.
Yes. It saved me.
So, I was, cutting her.
Yeah.
But I have boys on campus.
He had boys.
So, my boys already came to tell me that they saw a guy lifting my
carry me
at SUV
and swelled me round.
So my head did tan. But as a big boy I coded. I didn't say anything about it.
He didn't ask me.
I didn't ask her. I just kept it. Then one day she was just telling me about how her cousin came. I think maybe
my cousin.
Came and then
I've not seen him in months.
Yes, there's a cousin saw like that.
He just came to surprise me in school and then carried me and turned me around.
So I said, where?
said SUB.
Yeah, SUB. I said, in front of fibers. She said yes.
I was like, how do you know?
Okay. Ma won't say. Ma won't say. Because, see, I may feel that it is not a big deal. But
that has sown a seed
exactly,
of doubt.
That information has sown a seed in my heart. Because you don't even know what your spouse knows. I'm telling you.
Unprovoked accountability will save you. Yeah.
It will save you.
Now, in the process where you have now discovered that a process has begun, probably somehow, you have allowed some things, some boundaries have been broken, and your affections are already going towards somebody.
Yeah.
What do you do in that situation? Number one, get accountable to your spouse. And before I even say this, everyone that's why I say marriage is not for babies. It's not for the emotionally unstable or emotionally unintelligent people.
But then, can I just ask you?
Yes, sir.
Why do people find that as the most difficult thing to actually do?
Because you are looking at your spouse through the lens of your own eyes. Your spouse probably wants. Nobody goes into marriage so that the marriage can break.
So let's play good cop, bad cop.
Okay.
I feel that a wife knows the spouse.
True. Very
more
true.
than anyone else.
Very true. And that was why she shouldn't have even said yes to somebody
in the first place
that is not mature enough to handle conversations. That's why I started with marriage is not for babies. God that gave us marriage never intended that marriage should happen between immature people that have not come of age. And I'm not talking of chronological or biological age right now.
Honestly, this what I feel that depending on the scenario. So let's say a wife has slept with another man.
Well, you said it's a process that's the destination.
Let's say
that one is extreme something.
Let's say that this world we live in now is a very dangerous world though.
Yeah.
People can move from 2 to 100 fast.
Okay, so if that has happened,
yes,
this is my counsel.
All right,
do not, especially if you know your spouse, that your spouse cannot handle that kind of information. Do not divulge that kind of information with only both of you with both of you alone.
You need someone.
You need a professional counselor.
Yeah.
Or you need somebody who can manage and what's this thing called now?
Yeah.
Like.
Particularly if your spouse has history of
like
violence, maybe
contain. That's the word I'm looking for.
Situation.
Like help you contain the situation.
Yeah.
Now a counselor will probably prepare, or your pastor.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You're a respected spiritual authority. Don't do relatives, right?
Yeah.
Because a relative can tilt. Choose sides.
Don't do relatives.
So you need a spiritual authority.
Yeah.
That can help. The person's soft land. Your pastor could just come and just be talking random things like forgiveness is important. God's word says that a man shall fall 7 times, shall rise. Just say several things,
love
and the
not
person
the world, not
you're
the
supposed to
things
be
of
like,
this
that's true, sir. Pastor, preach.
Thank you, sir.
Word. No, that the pastor is preparing the campaign, and this is not me saying that this is your ticket out of
accountability.
Mm-mm.
That's not what we're saying.
I'm saying that if this has happened,
yes, we're saying wisdom to direct.
Yeah, don't do it. With just both of you, the whole situation can spiral out of control, and you would even lose what you're trying to protect.
Sorry, there are cases where maybe your spouse likes knife.
Yes, it can get really violent.
He likes knife, so you now go and tell him.
Like he said earlier, your spouse.
Yes.
That this person cannot handle this information.
Yes. You would
even if you know that your spouse cannot handle, someone sent me a love message, then you need to be accountable still. But then what to do is find an atmosphere, find a place where you can open up in a safe place that can contain, do you understand, the outcomes of whatever wants to happen. That can speak to your husband or speak to your wife, that is probably short-tempered or that is probably very, irrational and everything. So you need a safe place to contain that information. Seek a professional counselor's help. Go to your spiritual authorities somewhere, and like I said earlier, not to anybody that would tilt. It cannot be someone that, your mom or his mom, depending on, so this is a case where I want to tell you something, and I'll bring in my mom. You won't even listen to anybody because you'll be like, both of you want to come and,
scope me.
Or I now go to your mom And I say, what I did to Segun. I've already received judgments before.
Yes.
Do you understand? So relatives, do you understand? So seek professional help or go to a spiritual authority or look for someone that the person that you offended, the offendee, it's not offender now. The offendee, someone the person honors.
Yes.
The offended. Yes. Someone that the person honors, you know, someone that you know that he wants to change it for you, but because of the constraints of honor, you know, you can open up and say what you want to say. That is how to go about it, you know. And then let me just say this, that when cheating has occurred, you don't get to determine how the offended cries or how loud or how long the person chooses to cry. Trust has been broken. A lot of things has been shattered. Intimacy is out of the window. So you can't beat a baby and say the baby shouldn't cry. So when the offended is crying, allow the offended cry. You don't get to gaslight and say, why are you now crying now? Is it not enough? Am I the first person? So if that has happened and you still want to save the marriage, the first thing you need to understand is there will be a crying. And crying can be in different ways. People cry, people grieve the loss of trust and intimacy in different ways. They can, shout, they can keep
become
quiet,
very quiet, they can withdraw.
They can walk away, they can become very disinterested in intimacy. They can fight. But however way they choose to grieve, allow them grieve. Except it is, endangering your life, then you should, back off. I think that's just it.
Powerful.
So basically, the things to note, like we said earlier, that can identify that you're currently on a process of cheating. Unprovoked accountability, and conversations, things that can help you rather identify, or help you curb that process from even starting. Number one, conversations, hard conversations, vulnerable conversations with your spouse. What are the things that I can do to you that can hurt you? What are the things that you would not like me? For example, I remember something happening in our courtship. I'm mentioning plenty stories now. So my husband did not have a car then. He was always telling me, I'm going to buy you a car, And of course, he bought me a car back then in school. So, but then, take your flowers. He got me a car back then in school. But before he did that, what propelled that conversation or that act of, love was that I liked driving. I still like driving, right? And every time I see someone's car, I just say, can I drive your car? And I pick the car.
I know the story you're talking about.
I pick the person's car and I drive. So there was this guy that came around one time. And I did the same thing. Oh, is it an automatic? And the person said yes.
Betrayed.
And then I drove the person's car, and the person sat in the passenger seat. I left my spouse, and we drove away to the horizon. I was enjoying myself. I drove, went to OAU, went to Road 1, drove, enjoyed the whole thrill, and I came back. My husband greeted the person. Thank you for giving her your car. She loves driving. And handled it like a mature gentleman. And then the person left and we were alone. And then I just saw his face and I asked him, what is it? He was like, I don't know what that means, but it sounds funny. So, I just saw his face was really downcast and I was like, what is the issue? Did I do something wrong? Did I leave you? Were we supposed to have a conversation? And he just said it. And the simple way he said it, I understood it. He just said, I don't like you driving someone else's car. As he said it, I looked at him and I said, I promise you, until our car comes, I am not driving anybody's car again.
So maybe now it's not even a big deal.
No, it's not a big deal
anymore.
Now. I drive people's cars.
But now. Then because of this situation I was in, I didn't have one, and I was touching his ego
as a man. And then he was vulnerable enough to tell me that I do not like it. That was something that made me happy. And as a male man, an alpha man, he just wanted to be the one that would do that for me. Make me that happy. He didn't want any other person make it the same way I didn't want some other girl laughing in my spouse's room. The same way he didn't want me laughing, and then the imagination will be plenty. Oh, see the way she's laughing. She'll be laughing in the car. She'll be happy.
So when I had time to think about my life was when she drove the car off and the person was beside her, then I had to wait. That's when I had time to think about
Okay,
my
I'm
life.
just thinking of the image
So,
now.
yes. So the song that came to my heart was Baye Ko Niyo Marilo.
So now I understand why when the car came, eventually he handed the car over to me. He was drive to your heart's content.
I will buy car and campus.
His friends will abuse him, say you buy car for woman, you they enter bike up and down. He was like, leave her alone. I would drive to class, drive to church. In fact, I used to go to church earlier. I would drive to church. Then later on, he would pick a bike and come to church. The car was with me in my house, for years.
Yeah.
It was my car. Everybody felt it was my car. So I was drove.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why I married him.
Hallelujah. All right, so let's conclude.
Let's move on.
Yes.
All right, guys, we have come to the end of today's episode. We have come to the end of today's conversation on the word cheating. I really hope this blessed you.
I hope so.
We tried to make it as
as
real
fun,
as possible and as
engaging,
fun as possible.
real life situations.
Yeah, we told our stories, and stuff.
Yeah.
And I really hope that this blessed you. If this blessed you, I want you to leave a comment. I want you to like this video. And if you have not subscribed to this YouTube video, please
you need to
do so already,
genuinely
because there will be
need to.
more contents coming and more things that will really, really bless you and shape your life, shape your faith, shape your marriage, shape your relationship. You will be blessed indeed. All right, so subscribe, like, and then let me know what blessed you in the comment section. Something touched you, something came home to you,
something
just
stood out.
write it down. Don't just scroll past, okay? Just write it on the comment section. We'd love to read from you. We'd love to hear from you. And if there's any conversation that you want us to have, something
topic,
specific
subject you want us to address,
we'd
love to hear.
Please send it to us. You can send it to my email, joysegunodeyemi@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you, and of course we'll definitely decide and have that conversation right here on YouTube. God bless you. We love you. Have a lovely time. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.